when people cry.
On Instagram?
Like, I know people like go crazy about Virat and Anushka. Yeah.
Slap the happiness out. If you actually type my name in, even today, you'll find like 8 different fitness accounts from like every stage in my life.
We all know people who start like pages for their kids, pages for their dogs, pages for their weddings, wedding hashtag. I now know someone who has started a page for the entire family.
You're watching Just Another Bandra podcast. I'm Niel.
I'm Aditi, and this is where we overshare,
Overthink,
overanalyze our life in our 30s with you. So, thank you firstly for these lights. They're
Aren't they
really
beautiful?
sweet. They're really sweet. The other thing is, before we start this episode, I need to just say thank you to everybody who sent us messages. It's
Oh my God,
incredible.
yes.
It's incredible that we're only like 4 episodes in and we've gotten messages from like Australia, from like Canada, from like Dubai, from Bombay, everyone. So thank you. It actually, I didn't think
so
it'll
heartwarming.
I didn't think it'll start so fast. I thought it'll be like 10, 15 episodes in.
I thought so too, actually.
But we have also kept a list of the people who have not told us anything about the podcast. So just
Watching.
yeah, please. We know. And you can't be our closest friends and not have
Anything. You know what's so funny? The other day, yesterday, I was speaking to my dad on the phone, and he's like, I was like, something about the podcast, and he's like, what podcast? And I'm like, the podcast
You've liked
that I'm
everything
doing.
on
He's like,
Instagram.
that's your podcast? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I thought you were doing that with a friend. I was like, I am doing it with a friend. It's mine.
I
So,
love
yeah.
it. So cute. Like, see, dads are allowed, but friends are not. So we've kept a list. Just
You're
saying.
allowed to talk shit. I'm not saying you can't.
Okay, wait. If you give constructive criticism, we'll take it, but it has to come with the side of money. Because people think that we don't know.
That's true.
We don't know
Oh my
that,
God.
that this can be done. So any constructive criticism comes with a side of cash. Happy to take it.
Happy to take it. And please stop asking us about our vendors, guys.
Yeah, guys.
What is everyone suddenly thinks like we're suppliers? Come, we'll supply everything to do the podcast.
Yeah, dude. Like, we are ready to help once we figure
We're
it
also
out.
figuring it out. So like
But like, just
yeah.
relax. Like, at
take a
this,
bait.
yeah, just have shame. That's it.
Shame.
SHAME.
Yes.
It's just a few letters. Have it. Having said that, I'm really grateful that I'm doing this podcast with you. And you know why I know who I can do a podcast with?
Why?
Because you and me have always shared like long voice notes on WhatsApp. And I feel like that is a sign of, oh, I can talk to
I
you.
can have a conversation.
Yeah, we can talk about chapstick.
Yeah, and I hate when I have to look for something in our chat because it's literally like I'm scrolling through like a Bible. I'm
Yeah.
like, where did I say it? Turns out it was like yesterday at 2 in the afternoon. I've scrolled like 20 times to get there.
Exactly. So I know that I can have a podcast with you because we can talk about anything and it's long and there are voice notes and you're comfortable talking about
Yeah.
even a fucking mosquito bite. So I love it. And now we also talk on Instagram. So we have chats
There's too
on
much.
WhatsApp and we have chats on Instagram.
And now we're sitting in a room.
Yeah, and now we have chats here. So I'm just
You
like,
would think we'd run out of things to talk about. I feel like we've reached this point where I'm like, I want to say something to her, and I'm like, no, I'll save it for the podcast. But then I'm like, fuck, no, I should say
yeah,
it.
I did tell you I want to save something for the podcast. Fuck, I forgot.
It'll come.
I hope so. Okay, so when we've also started like going and having these long like references on Instagram and we're sending each other DMs, and that's also increased my Instagram time.
Usage.
Yeah, it's really increased it.
Unfortunately.
And in all of that, because
Work.
yeah, it's work. Now, see, that's where the magic is. Actually, it's not magic. That's where the reality is. Now, when we are creating content, I wouldn't still call ourselves influencers. We're just content creators for me yet.
For now.
Yeah. So now that we're creating content, I am now viewing everything on Instagram as content. I don't know what is
Potential
real.
references.
Yeah, but also I don't know what's real. And now that my brain has gone into the creation of the content, I have started to really get the ick when I start seeing things. Oh my God, your lights are flickering. It's
How
okay.
cute.
I think it's because it's the battery, but okay. It's cool.
Oh my God, maybe there's like a spirit in the room.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Cute. All right. So I've been starting to get the ick on Instagram for a couple of things. And I think this is something I don't think we've spoken about yet, but I've spoken to a lot of my friends about this. When people cry
On Instagram?
on Instagram, and when you,
I feel you.
like, you are in your deepest of deepest pain,
You're like,
you have opened up the front camera.
I know.
How does someone
It's a
do that?
bit much. That's the one thing that I cannot wrap my head around. Like,
I'm just
it's
like,
a
what is
lot.
happening?
It's a bit much. It's a bit much.
How do you explain that scenario of
Like, I'll tell you where it would work.
Okay.
If you've just experienced something crazy and it's happened within like 10 seconds, not like my boyfriend broke up with me and now I'm so sad. Okay. I'm like, if you're out, something crazy, there was an accident, and you pick up to record what's happening in the moment and you're like flustered, then you can get away with crying.
Yeah.
But if your boyfriend or someone has broken up with you like 2 days ago, you're still like, I'm so lonely.
This is, you have
Come
properly
on.
constructed the situation for Instagram. When you are driving to work and you have your anxiety attack, you have chosen not to call your best friend and your therapist, but you flipped open the camera,
take a
recorded
video.
yourself, gone onto Instagram, cropped up the video, put the
Posted
caption,
it.
and posted it.
All in the name of content.
It's the ick. It's giving me the ick.
It's an ick. I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. I think the other one, which I don't know if you agree to this, and I have also done this, and I'm of
Oh God.
yeah, I've done this, and I've done this with someone. He was my ex, but power couples
Oh.
and like people
Oh,
who
now that you say it.
couples who train together,
Stay
stay together.
together.
Yeah,
Broken up like a few weeks later. Like,
yuck, dude. Like I've done it. So
have you? I don't know if I ever fully got into the whole power couple thing, because I feel like I'm very rarely on the same page as the guys I date. I feel
exactly. I'm always fighting with you at some point. There's so much realistic, like you didn't take out the garbage, you haven't ordered the chicken. What is this power couple move, man?
yeah. I do see that. And I always wonder, like, I mean, we all wonder, like, there's no way that it's the same in real life. Is
They're
it?
not,
I mean,
they're
I
not.
don't know. I've never, have you met a power couple in real life? I've never. I mean, I have, but most of the time they're not even on Instagram. They're just so in tune together that they don't even have time for social media. They just do things and
Okay, so
they're
you're like a power couple on and off Instagram.
no, I mean, I'm saying like
Yeah.
I've seen couples
Yeah,
in
yeah.
real life that I know, and I can look at them and I can be like, you know, when you look at couples and you're like,
Yeah.
I kind of look up to you. Like, this is the kind of relationship, at least from whatever
Yeah.
they show you, you're like, I want that. Or when you see older people and they've been married really long and you're
Yeah.
like, that is a power couple. Like, they've been
Yeah.
together, they've
I
been
have.
through it.
But I haven't like sat with these people for really long. So it's been like, like a 2-day trip. I've, gone for a holiday and like there
And
was
then
this
you're like,
couple. Yeah. And
okay.
I was like, okay, you're vibing. You're like a power couple. But
To be honest, for me, a power couple in this day and age is a couple that's managed to stay together through it
yeah,
all.
man.
Like that.
I mean,
for
I don't
me
know
is
what a
like,
power
wow.
couple is. Like, I know people like go crazy about Virat and Anushka. I don't know if you know who they are. Virat is the cricketer and Anushka
Oh
is
yeah,
the
I know Virat the cricketer,
Yeah.
but I don't know about.
Virat and Anushka is what people like consider as power couples. Power couple. But yeah, it doesn't like I'm
It's not a
still like
thing.
whenever people like post about how good they are, it gives me the ick. Which also comes down to when somebody posts how happy they are. Like, dude, the world is
Hey
and not
man,
at
I
peace.
talk about how happy I am.
You don't talk about like
I talk about being grateful a lot.
yeah, that's
That
very
makes me
different.
happy.
Yeah, it's not like when you're really happy all the time, it's not possible. We're not at peace. This world is not at peace for you to be so happy
You
all
know,
the
to
time.
be honest, like I feel like such a bitch saying this, but do really happy people or people that are always like
That
you just wanna
slap them. Yeah.
slap the happiness out. And I hate that we're like this, because I'm genuinely like, I'm happy that you're happy. And I love like like there's a difference. Like there's bubbly, but you can go over the top in like half a second. And I'm like,
It's you know what, when we were younger, it was called It's Too Good to Be True. It's
don't know
too
what
good
it
to be true.
is.
You can't be this happy. It's
All the
not
time.
possible. On Instagram,
Even yeah,
It's
on off.
constructed. It's constructed. It is content creation and I can see through it. So it is really giving me the ick.
She's a therapist, so she
Yeah, I
sees
can
through
see
it.
it. I can see it. You know why I even thought about this whole thing? Is because, and I know you've done this,
What?
that every time someone starts a new hobby, they want to start a whole new Instagram account.
Oh,
Like,
hey, yes, I was gonna try and defend it, but it's true. If you actually type my name in, even today, you'll find like 8 different fitness accounts from like every stage in my life from when I was younger. And they've been abandoned because I've lost the passwords and now it's gone. There's like Bod by L,
wow.
Niel Fitness. Like I swear it. Like and I can't even delete those photos so you can see what I posted from back in the day, and it's
Yeah,
just
have
there. It
some
just
shame.
exists. No shame.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, but what is this concept
I don't
of,
know. I've stopped doing it now, except for my fitness page, obviously,
and obviously for
and
this
obviously my
podcast,
art page, and obviously my podcast page.
4 pages.
But I can't have it all in one, you know. I do start separate pages, but because I like to like segregate my work. I don't like them to bleed, you know.
Okay, so work, I kind of still get it. I mean, if work in the sense like if you're really pursuing it. I know people who've opened up like a art page and put like 3 posts. Like even the page is not filled up.
No, my art page is decent. I made a lot of money through my art page, so I guess it for me, if it
Fair.
translates to business,
There's a it
it
can be a
works for me.
separate page.
Everything, if anything translates to business, I feel like that's just how I'm wired. I'm like,
Then everything is like
yeah, everything is okay.
everything is fine. Yeah, but I know someone. Okay, forget I know. You also know. We all know people who start like pages for their kids, pages for their dogs, pages for their weddings, wedding hashtags. I now know someone who has started a page for the entire family.
Like a separate family
Like
page.
the mother, father, daughter,
Oh, I know pages.
dog.
Like if you're YouTube bloggers, then they have family
No,
pages.
there's no.
No, just
They
the
adopted a
family.
cat for like 4 days and started a page for them. Like,
For the 4 days that they had a cat.
cat.
Okay, that's a bit much. No, I don't.
You
No,
can't
that's
do
a bit
this.
much.
You can't open up a page every time. It's not okay.
It's not okay, guys. We need to like there. Yeah, we need to. You need to stop that. It's okay to have the cat on your page. You know, it's okay.
Exactly. The cat doesn't need its own page. And as a family, you don't
Unless
need.
it's a very different cat. I follow this cat page. I'm gonna be honest. I think his name is Paco, the cat,
Okay.
or Taquito. I don't know, something. Oh my god, this cat is like a proper cuddle cat because it's different from other cats. But you gotta be honest with yourself. Like if your cat is really not that different, like I love my cats, but they're not Instagram worthy. I love them.
But you have to be
I feel
honest with
bad
yourself.
saying I'm like a mom, like you're cute, honey, but not that cute.
I know,
No,
just
they're
like-
very cute, but you know, I'm not gonna make a page for them.
Just keep them on your own page. I think people are just hoping that it'll blow up and then they get bored. They can't like be consistent.
Keep up with it. Most people can keep up with their pet pages. By like the 3rd year, the thing dies out. 2nd year, there's like less and less.
You know, I
Off
saw
it.
like a YouTube video the other day that said that the top 1% podcasts are the ones that pass the 4th episode. So we're in the top 1%.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure it was just like a hook for some marketing ad, but I only chose to focus on the
We're in the top 1%.
easy.
100 views. 200 views.
Hey, yeah, talking about views, guys, please like comment, please like,
Dude,
please share.
can I just say what irritates me is that you guys are in my DMs.
Yeah, stop
Get
being
out of
in the
my
DM.
DMs. Like if you're telling me that you really like something or something was really fun, like
Or if
engage,
something was wrong.
engage on the reel, engage on the thing. Like the amount of conversations that I've had outside of
So basically, one of her I like the smell of dust reels went viral. If you like it, if you relate with it, send a like
comment down below.
Comment down below. And if you like the fact that I said you have to respect alcohol, tag us everywhere. We will show you how to
Yeah.
respect alcohol. If you thought that the
Help
nipple
me help
pasty
you.
reel was a bit silly, write it in the comments. I was just telling Akruti this, that I have zero problems doing this. I'm very open being
Open being.
vulnerable.
Oh.
Yeah, you want me to be open only na now. I'm very comfortable being vulnerable.
Catch.
I'm very comfortable being wrong because I also understand that when you're sitting with a mic, you're only giving your opinion. I am not passing a bill and like the government is not changing any
Yeah.
directions. So please relax.
Take
So,
everything with a little pinch of salt.
yeah, just chill out. So whatever comments you have, please just write it down below. Yo.
Yeah. That's it. That's all you gotta do, man.
Exactly. So coming back to Instagram, the the accounts, right? So people are opening accounts, hoping that it'll go viral, hoping that it'll pick up. But did you see? I don't know if you know this guy, Ayush Hu Mai, I think that's what his name is. Uh, Harsh, please correct it if I'm wrong. Put the right account. Um, he uses AI and he tries to figure out like he'll put like what Colgate is, or he'll put like like okay, all the bathroom things,
Mm.
what a loofah is and all, and AI will ask him what is this, and then he'll say like, oh, this is toothpaste. So he's trying to learn English through the initial thing was he was trying to learn English through that. And when he did like bakes item, there was a croissant that came out. They were like, what is this? So AI said croissant, and he's like, Prashant.
Oh, I've seen this video.
Right, and it went viral.
Yeah.
That Prashant thing
Yeah,
went
yeah,
so
yeah. I've
viral
seen this
to a
video.
point where everybody started tagging Britannia. And when they started tagging Britannia, Britannia changed. Right now, it's changed its Instagram page to Britannia Prashant.
Shut
They
up.
made limited editions of Britannia Prashant, sent
Stop
it to him.
it.
He has blown up, and now every brand has collaborated. Like he has Netflix, he has
What?
Nika, he
That
has.
blows my mind. Like, honestly, how.
He just did the most random thing, and all he does is wears
I
his red
watched that
sweatshirt.
video. I didn't
Yeah.
know that all of this happened following that. That's
So I followed him
insane.
when he was at an 8K, which he had already blown up. And now, I think 2 days back, he was at 50. And by the time this video comes out, he'll be at like 100. Who knows?
Can you imagine? That's all.
He just
Whew.
goes and he's just like, and he's very real. So even like something as like a scrunchie, he'll just be like bartan dhone wala, like out something to clean the vessel. Like he's
Yeah, yeah,
actually just
yeah.
so
He's just
real.
being himself, and it's.
Yeah. So I think what people do is that they think that this is going to happen, but without putting in the effort. They'll put like one reel about how they're having a great time on the beach of Phuket. And they're like, now we have to make a family
Make
account for
more.
this.
And
And
we
what
have to
if
do so much more. Yeah. I think there's honestly like there's no code for what we've seen this. There's no code for what we think is going to do well never does
oh yeah,
well.
that yesterday's reel
And then
didn't
the
do well
most
only.
random shit will
Hmm.
like end up picking up and you're just like, well, fuck everything I know.
Yeah.
Because what does it matter? Just like do dumb shit.
And even I always feel like whenever I've constructed and put in effort for something and it doesn't do well, the disappointment level is higher.
Yeah, because you can't hold you first of all, you can't get attached to anything with
Yeah.
this. You
Yeah.
have to just
Instagram
like
is
create and let go.
It is, even when I get like on my other podcast, when I get like really like credible names and, famous people that come, it's just in that moment. The next day, life has moved on. Now you have to
I
start again.
know.
So you can't get attached to, oh, I had this XYZ person on my podcast, or like my reel went to like 10
Yeah.
million people. Like it has no value the next day. So it's
Yeah.
so fleeting that you have to move on. And if you don't, then
Then what?
you're the
You're
one who's
just
stuck
there.
in
You're
the past.
stuck. Yeah.
So
Social media, man.
it's
I
crazy.
fucking.
That's why when I see these things, I feel bad because I think like we've also like bastardized this whole thing. Like nothing makes sense anymore. People have put in so much effort to like make this content. Like we have paid money, sat here, we have lights, we have cameras, we have someone sitting behind the screen. What? After you've seen it for like 20 minutes, it makes no difference,
Yeah.
right?
It's gone.
It's
It's all
gone.
there.
It's completely done. And it's so weird that we put in this effort. But that's why we have to enjoy the moment.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm a
for us it's
very like
now.
live. I hold no like. I'm like I don't even expect anything out of it ever. I think I don't
I
expect
want some
anything out
money.
of.
I want
I'll
some
share
money.
with her if y'all. But
Just
I
like
don't like. There's
little.
like I've realized that like for me, the more I'm like this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. None of it happens, and then when I least give a shit about anything, everything just comes to me. You
We've
know,
also
like in
spoken
its
of
own time. And I think not attaching this pressure to hit certain goals. And I know we live in a world where everyone's like, make lists and make sure you hit this goal and manifest this and do this and do that. And it's okay to just be.
Yeah.
I think it's okay
Yeah.
to just not hold yourself to this standard all the time. It's okay to do things because you enjoy it, not because it has to be number one or like
I
whatever, you know what I
agree.
mean? And I'm still rewiring my brain to think that I can do things without having it be perfect. I can just do things for the sake of doing things. I can put up a post and it be like, whatever, it's
Yeah.
done. Like if it doesn't pick up, it doesn't pick up. It's not like I'm like, why? Let me sit and break that down and see what I have to do better. Like,
Yeah.
because it's
It's a very
exhausting. I don't
exhausting.
think
It's
as
very
humans we were meant to deal with this kind of
breakdown content.
God.
No way. But we've also spoken about this in the past where sometimes you're doing what you're doing because you have to be ready for something in the future. We
Yeah, you
can't
don't know it.
always be like, you can't have instant results, you can't have instant gratification, you can't have instant anything
Anything.
rewards. You have, like, you need to be ready. We need to be doing this like 20 times before we get sponsored. I know I keep saying this in every episode that I want money, please someone sponsor us, but I also know when it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I know I'm real about it, but if you want to give us money, give. But like, I know that we have to be ready for it, and it'll happen when it actually has to happen. And we have seen that.
Yeah.
We were like, last year we wanted to be where we are
Where we are
today.
now. It's true. And it's also the thing of just putting in the
The
work.
work.
It's the thing is like today, in today's day and age, I see people get lucky. I see people not have like put in the work behind the scenes, and then you pick up like that, and then before you know it, you're where you want it to be. But if you don't have the foundation, if you haven't put in the hours behind the scenes to figure out how, like, you're going to burn out. It's just the reality of the situation. You're not.
You're absolutely right about that. And that's also why when I, meet other people and I see that, they are into like content creations, they are on Instagram. I feel like everyone is also doing it right now for the validation. They're not ready to deal with that detachment that we spoke about. When they're not ready to deal with the negativity that comes around with it. So I also feel like people who are on Instagram right now are also so worried about that perfectionism. I feel so sorry for them because I'm just like, you're taking this too seriously, you're taking this too hard, you're taking this too personally, like, I can feel the pain that you're feeling, and it hurts me. It hurts me to see that they're in so much pain of, this is how I
Yeah,
look.
having to show up. But I feel
It's
like
really
we have all contributed some way to that and the problem that it is now.
absolutely.
Subconsciously or not, we all have a huge part to play in the fact that, like, back in the day, man, I used to not like, I would just post something like, you're not sitting there and like nitpicking everything apart like the way we are now when
It
we're
was real.
older. It was like before Snapchat and the concept of filters and things to change your face and stuff came about. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like our views of ourself and beauty and just everything is it's warped, but we're still adding to the problem right now. It's not like we're making things better. Like,
What could we do to make it better?
I don't know, you need a time machine.
I actually feel that because there's so many filters on, that now when you're real, it's actually awarded.
Yeah.
So
It's
this is us
true. But it's
without any
something that I
filters.
struggle with, honestly, even with me. Like, I'm so used to doing that. I've been doing it for like fucking 10 years now since Snapchat came out. Like, I'm like, let me open it, put on the filter, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah. I also I do put on filters sometimes, but I'm on the other end. I'm just like, if I'm not vibing with what my hair is and my frizz, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I would rather not record. And then my social media team gets damn annoyed. They'll be like, just put one fucking story, bro. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But so I'm on the other end. So
You
at
just have
least
to
you
do
put the
something.
filter and you'll record. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do it. If I'm not real, I don't want to do it. And both don't work.
Yeah. Both don't work.
You just have to
We're
be
fucked,
real.
basically.
But yeah, so this started
So
off with
yeah.
us like talking about Instagram
Instagram
ick,
X.
and
It
it's
is an ick, to be fair, when you think about it. Eventually, there's going to be a whole generation that look at us and be like, oh my God, do you remember when they used to use those stupid filters to make them? So I hope that that's the direction it goes in, because that'll be amazing. Imagine if all the women just suddenly are like, I don't need this shit. Like, I'm
Like,
ready to just accept me for what I am, and I can like open up the camera and post shit that's real and like it not be conformed to society and what.
dude, do you know like Instagram is coming out with edits, right? Edits is something that can change your entire background. We can be sitting right now
Yeah,
in
we're fucked. There's
Switzerland.
no hope, everybody.
So I don't know what are you hoping for?
There's nothing. There's
She
no
has
hope.
gone
We're
to like
done.
1980s. Bro, Instagram is
I have
taking
hope,
it.
man. I have hope.
Okay,
Somewhere.
fine. Let's use her hope. Use your hope to get us more like views and reels and not reels, sorry.
And sponsorships and money.
Yeah, I mean money
Do
is
it for
the-
Aditi, guys.
Yeah. Do it for me because I'm taking care. I know the accounting.
Yeah.
She has no
She's the
idea of the
accountant.
accounts. So she's just like YOLO.
It's true. Yesterday she added me to the accounting list. I'm like, oh my god, we've actually spent money on this.
Exactly. So something is better than nothing.
Sorry, yes. So yeah.
We need sponsors, we need views, we need likes, we need like just subscribe. That also helps. Because
Yeah.
we'll keep popping up on your feed then.
Follow
Do
me.
that. Do the last, but I want to have my coffee.
Oh, we also have individual pages. She is Aditi VC and I am Niel Shanice, and Harsh is gonna put it right here so you can click on it and follow us, and we'll see you guys in the next.
And also tell us if you like our intro music.
Yeah, because it was made by my boyfriend and he's like
Ooh.
drummer, musician,
Ooh.
and I
Yeah,
think he did a really good job with it.
Yeah, and also like some hype to bring him onto the podcast.
Yeah, we're trying to get him to come on. So Mitch, if you're watching this, like, it's gonna happen. It's not if, it's when.
All right, yalla, bye.
Bye.